Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Dawn. Welcome to Mystical Monday. I am your host. Of course, I am excited to see you guys because I love, love, love my Mystical Mondays. I absolutely positively love all of you guys who are watching, but I especially have a special place in my heart for everyone who shows up in the chat. I cannot and will not do Mystical Monday lives if I can't have my chat. So what I'm going to do is, like I always do, y'all, I got to give y'all time to get yourselves together, get you something to sip, non-alcoholic that is. Y'all get y'all a mocktail, get yourself comfortable, and let's count it down. And I'll see you in 30. Hey everybody, I'm back. You guys, let me know. We're in the Mercury retrograde today, and so of course, technical things have been happening. I want you guys who are showing up in the chat to let me know if you can hear me. So can people come in the chat and let me know if you guys let me know if you can hear me. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I was just wondering that little intro, my countdown, I think was on mute or silent. So that's all right. We got through it. We got through it. At least y'all know we can count it down, right? Thank you, you guys. You guys are here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey, hey. I started out telling you guys Mercury is in retrograde. Y'all already know. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for technical difficulties. It's time for miscommunications and misunderstandings. It's time for you to feel a little anxiety. It's time for you guys to feel maybe stagnant. And it's time for some electrical glitches. So we know that, right? With this Mercury retrograde, it's starting today and we'll be going through it until the 25th. You guys know that solar eclipse is coming. I'll talk about that a little later. Well, let's get into that right now, first and foremost. So we all know on April 8th, that solar eclipse is coming on in, right? And so we already gonna be in Mercury retrograde. And then to top it off, we're gonna add the solar eclipse on top of that. So we're gonna be running around here like we crazy, y'all. We're gonna be running around here like, what is going on? We're gonna feel unhinged, unconnected, like we're disconnected. We're just gonna be feeling some kind of way, but y'all, that's okay. Get through it because you're aware of why it's happening, right? So look, this solar eclipse is going to be good. Y'all are going to start this month off in one place, but you shall not end it in the same place. You're going to end in a different place than you did when you started. That's what we want, right? We want this change. We want this metamorphosis. We want it to happen. And it is. It's going to happen with this retrograde as well as this solar eclipse, y'all. This solar eclipse on April 8th. I told y'all last week. I usually don't talk about this kind of stuff because everybody else is talking about it. But I gotta give a little way to it because it's gonna be very instrumental in our journeys here collectively on the planet. So I gotta kind of touch on it today. We're gonna get into tonight's topic. But before we do, let's talk a little bit about this solar eclipse on April 8th. It'll give people time to come on in the chat, right? So we know that with eclipses, any type of eclipse, what happens is it brings up things that have been eclipsed or suppressed, aka suppressed. That's what an eclipse is, things that have been suppressed. So every time we have an eclipse, we're bringing up things that have been suppressed, feelings, thoughts, people, ideas, situations, circumstances. We're bringing them up, y'all. So be mindful that this solar eclipse is no different. We're going to bring up some things, except this time, as we're bringing up things, we're going to be moving away from our shadow patterns. Now, if you've ever undergone your spiritual awakening, which most of you have, you're going to remember or recall that the shadow is the big part of it, right? Bringing to the surface into your awareness some things that have been stagnating you, keeping you in your place of feeling not aligned and feeling as if you're not moving forward. Okay, you deal with these things in your shadow. Well, with this solar eclipse, we're going to be moving away from our shadow patterns and habits where, most of you accommodate the needs of others and you often pretend like everything is okay in the process. Baby, y'all moving away from that now. Impasse. That's not going to be your go-to anymore. That's not going to be your MO. You're going to move away from this with this solar eclipse, and you're going to be moving towards having courage and strong belief in yourself, and moving towards relationships that are bringing you peace and harmony into your life. Okay. So this eclipse is going to make you move away. It's going to make you move away from shadow patterns, you guys. And so as it happens, you're going to feel like a metamorphosis. Matter of fact, I want you guys to do something for me, because I want you to do this ritual on the day of the eclipse. I want you guys to find out, depending on where you are geographically, when the solar eclipse is coming your way. I want you to, at least 20 minutes before the eclipse. This is important, you guys. I want you guys to get outside. Get outside if you can. I want you to lay on your back. Lay on your back on the ground, on the grass, on a blanket, whatever you got to do. Get outside, y'all. Get outside under them stars, under that whole the universe. I want you to get out there. 20 minutes before the eclipse, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, and I want you to get into it. I want you to get into it. While you are laying there waiting on the eclipse, I want you guys to release the shadow patterns that have kept you stagnant and kept you on that hamster wheel. How do you do that? I want you to bring up, ask your higher self, bring it up, say, higher self, bring it to my awareness. Everything from my shadow self that has been keeping me stagnant, everything from my shadow patterns that I'm still continuing to do, even in my awareness. Let's bring them up. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And as this solar eclipse is coming, because y'all, this solar eclipse is monumental. The frequencies and the energy coming from this is going to do some things. Some of you are going to feel as if you are levitating, honey. Y'all going to feel like the spirit part of y'all body is coming on out, like it's separating. You're going to feel lightness in the midst of it. So while you're going through it, why not set some intentional things in place so that we can be doing more than just feeling it. We can be clearing it. We can be transmuting as a result of it, and we can feel our evolution. Okay. Now, I want you guys to realize this is really powerful. This is a ritual that I've done before as it relates to eclipses. But this one, I'm really going to get into it because I understand the magnitude of this particular solar eclipse that only comes around every blue moon. So if you guys have the opportunity, I want you guys to stop, drop, and roll 20 minutes before that eclipse hits. And I want you to try to do this if you can. Now, I'm giving you enough notice to where if you got to make some accommodations to make it happen, make it happen. Because this ritual, you're going to feel the effects. And when I say you're going to feel like you're levitating, you're probably going to feel like an out of body experience. Okay. So try that, you guys, on April 8th. Okay. And for those of you who are just joining, make sure you rewind and listen to this because I talked a little bit about the solar eclipse that's coming up on April 8th and a ritual that I want you guys to do as a result of this so we can take advantage of this solar eclipse. Because as I told you guys, you're going to start the month today, April 1, in one state of being, and you're going to end it a whole nother person. You're not going to be the person you started out with this month. Understand and know and accept that and get ready for that because it's going to happen. Okay. All right. I had to get that out. Y'all know I don't usually do the eclipses and the full moons and all that, but I had to do that one. I had to get that one out. Okay. All right, so we got everybody in the chat. Okay, chat. So tonight, I want to talk to you guys about holding the line. We got to hold the line, Starseeds, and we got to hold it good. What do I mean by hold the line? Don't give up your power. This is your time. This is your time. And I want to talk about this tonight because I am noticing and I am seeing a pattern with the Starseeds, baby. We're not holding the line right now. The line is breaking us. We're breaking the line because we are getting So caught up because we care about everything as Starseeds, don't we? We care about everything and everybody. We want to see all the people heal. We want to see all the people evolve. We want to place our mark on the planet, right? Because we came here to do something. We came here to be on mission. And some of us are so much so on mission that y'all missing it. Y'all missing the fact that you're contributing to the repeated cycles here on the planet. Let's get into it. Let me tell you how you contributing to it. A lot of you are not detaching. Y'all not. When I tell y'all in my spiritual coaching sessions how the people are attached to everything, everybody, and everything that's going on in and around them, y'all got to detach, 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 detach. You have to understand that when you are attaching yourself to energies outside of you, meaning energies that belong to others, you getting into business and you feel like you're doing it as your star seed light worker, light being duty. You on duty and you on assignment. So it's your job to get in everybody's business. That's what y'all think. No, 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 no. You do not have to join others in their suffering. A lot of you want to join them in their suffering because you feel like if you join them in it, you're demonstrating how dedicated you are to the cause. You're demonstrating how you are moving towards helping to uplift the planet by taking on or getting involved in other people's grief, other people's anger, other people's low self-worth, other people's feelings of lack. Other people, like you feel like you got to get into it. You got to get into it. You got to feel it with them. You got to go through it with them. And heck, in many cases, some of y'all are like, let me take it from you. Let me take the energy from you because I can handle it because I'm at a higher frequency. So I'm going to take it because I can transmute it and I can clear it out better than you. So come on and lay your head on my shoulder. Come on over here and tell me all about your problems and let me make it okay and make it better. Y'all falling for it. Y'all falling for the universal trap. Okay. I cannot express to you guys enough how there are powers that be, there are beings that be in the lower vibration that want to keep all of us in the lower vibration. And how do they do it with you, star seeds? They do it by reeling you in because they know that you are on this mission to save the earth and to be and live a life of purpose. So what they do, they say, let's reel her in to all these lower vibrational circumstances, situations, and people, and let's let them immerse themselves in it because that's what star seeds do. Because they feel like they ain't a star seed if they ain't getting in it. So look, you keep getting pulled into situations where the frequency and the vibration ain't nowhere near yours. It's not matching it, not even on a little bit on a good day, but you are getting all in it. You're getting all in it. And this is designed to keep your vibration low so that the lower energies can continue to attach to you and keep the game going. Keep the game going because the game, y'all don't realize that the game don't stop. I don't care how high these frequencies get on this planet. I don't care how many people evolve, how much awareness get. The game never stops. It keeps going and it continues to go. So let me get to this comment because I saw a comment I want to bring to the forefront. So Natasha says, nah, I started letting people handle their own stuff now for my health and sanity. Okay, but guess what? Let me get into this next topic or this next point, Miss Natasha. We start letting other people deal with their stuff so that we can keep our sanity. But then look, we ain't dealing with ours. We ain't dealing with ours. You know how many people I see, they like, oh, I healed from that. Oh, I dealt with that. Oh, that doesn't bother me anymore. I told y'all the words don't match the energy. Words don't match the energy. See, the push now is not just for us to be encouraged to move away from those things that are trying to attach on to us that are lower vibrational, but to focus on going inward. That's the part where star seeds we get a little lost. We're so like excited to help everybody else heal through their traumas, dramas, and struggles, right? But then look, when it come to us, our stuff sits laying dormant. We deal with it and we go inward every now and then, here and there. But it ain't the focus. But guess what? We doing it backwards, y'all. We doing it backwards in this new energy that is now getting ready to catapult and shift us into doing it a different way. This new energy is going to say, look, I need you to go inward. I need you to go inward first and foremost, and I need you to go inward a little bit more than you're going outward to the people. Y'all don't understand. Starseeds, you guys are powerful manifestors. Any glitch in your energy or any glitch in how you transmute energy affects the whole grid because you're powerful. So why not get you guys in a state of dealing with everybody else and getting involved with everybody else and picking up with everybody else stuff and ignoring your own that is staying stagnant. So then look, the grid can stay the same. We don't have to, we won't change it as much because the star seeds ain't going inward. They're not dealing with their own stuff that they're carrying around, trying to heal through somebody else. So look, the key and the focus is going to be star seeds, go inward, step away from everybody else, move back and get in to yourself. Now, in the next couple of months, y'all gonna see a whole lot of people in the spiritual community, star seeds, light workers, light beings. Y'all gonna see people stepping back saying, hey, I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit. I'll see you guys in 3 months. I'll see you in 4 months. I'll see you too, because we're all getting the call. We're all getting the signal. The signal is coming down to all of us. Start easing back. Start easing back in some way. Easing back for some may be easing back from social media, not accepting clients, maybe not doing as much interactive stuff with the collective, or easing back could be, for a lot of us, could be learning how to send love intentionally. Send love intentionally and eliminate some of your worry. Okay. Now, I I need you guys to understand the significance of outside influences on your mission, because that's big right now. Very, 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 very big. You guys are sometimes in an awareness as it relates to when energy doesn't feel right or when people come around you that you don't feel have your highest good in mind. But most of the time, when you're on mission, and I'm gonna use that phrase a lot, on mission, we sometimes overlook, suppress, or let some things kind of just um like guide by. We'll let some things kind of go by, and we'll just accept it because it's part of the mission, so to speak, right? Now, if you believe you're here on mission, star seeds, light worker, light bringer, you are a clear channel. You are a channel for guidance. You are a channel for assisting the collective. And so it is important to keep your channel clear. Do you guys understand that? You literally are a signal on the grid emitting a frequency which is being addressed or being met with another frequency, which is opening up your channel so that you can get information. How often are you guys in an awareness of whether or not your channel is clear? Always, always, always stay in an awareness as to where your channel is in this day-to-day environment, because your channel is constantly being tampered with in your conscious and unconscious subconscious awareness. It is always being tampered with. So it is important that you are constantly keeping inventory, if you will, of where your signal is at all times. Now, the reason I say that is because I'm going to backtrack. I told you guys in the beginning, you're contributing to the repeated cycles that we have here on earth, because a lot of you want to feel needed. It's just in your DNA as it relates to being a star seed. You want to be needed, you want to be celebrated, you want people to revere you, respect you, and come to you because you're on mission. By you having that outward kind of focus and vision, you're contributing to the ego in some ways. Okay. I need you guys to understand where your antenna is as it relates to that at all times. Because, see, a lot of us as star seeds and light workers, we get ourselves in situations we don't need to be in because our ego needs to feel wanted and like we're doing something. That's important. You guys always have to feel like you're doing something. No, no, no. If I don't have any clients, let's say a week goes by and I don't have any clients, I don't say, "Ooh, let me get on social media. Let me make 10, 12 videos because the people forgetting about me because they're not booking sessions." No, no. I am well enough into my journey to know that if a week goes by and I have not one client, that is not by chance or coincidence. Spirit is removing all of the distractions that were coming or may come to me in that week because there's information I got to get. There's downloads that I need, or there's rest that I need so that I can see clearly and that I can clear out my channel because my channel may be congested with all of this gooky energy and stuff. So I got to sit still and clear it out. You guys got to start looking at things from that perspective and with that eye, not these. Okay? Because your human eye will say, "Oh my gosh, I'm not relevant. Nobody's connecting with me." No, never live from your human eye, or you're going to keep contributing to the repeated cycles that are happening. You have to navigate this game board from your awakened, aware, spiritual, soulful self, or you ain't doing nothing but making the game carry on, and you're not doing anything to move or evolve it forward. Okay. All right. Let me get some comments. I've been talking a little bit. Haley says, "I learned 2 weekends ago, being with other star seeds and angelic beings, we manifested so many out of this world experiences." Absolutely. We always talk about star seeds doing things in terms of helping lower vibrational frequencies and elevating and increasing awareness for others, but we don't talk a lot about them getting together to assist others to help collectively, as the planet evolves and moves forward, and helping each other. Absolutely. You are powerful manifestors because of your awareness, because of your activations, because of your connection, and because of your soul's mission and purpose. So it is very important that you keep, I don't want to use the word positive, but that you keep yourself higher frequency than most. Okay. That is so, 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 so important. Let me see what else we got. I want star seeds to realize, I want you guys to keep trying to get right with yourself. I want you to get on a track of feeling as if you're invincible and that you don't need anybody. And let me tell you what I mean by that, because we know it with the human experience, you do need someone. That's the point of you being here, right? To have the human experiences. But I want you guys to get to a point where you're starting to rely on yourself and yourself only, removing the beliefs and the attachments and conditions you've had in your lifetime thus far to where you need family or you need friends or you need a significant or intimate partner. Get out of that need mindset and understand and recognize, truly, truly, all you need is yourself. Now, you desire the company of others. You desire to have intimate relationships and friendships. You desire those things, but ultimately, you only need you. That has got to be your mindset going forward. Okay. Because as we move forward, and it starts to get a little bit more chaotic out here. I don't want to say on the battlefield, but chaotic out here on the earth's surface and grid. You're going to have to start being content with the fact that you may just have only you at some point in this. Okay. So now let's get into, okay, this is called Hold the Line. You guys, since we're talking about being on mission and on purpose, okay, and doing what you came here to do, okay, and part of what you came here to do is to hold the line, aka the light. Hold the light as best you can. If you're going to hold the light, you must be in an awareness as you're holding the light, everything that comes with that. I did a video about shadow people last week on my social media. Okay. I told you guys, hey, let's not be scared if we see shadows now. We've evolved beyond that. Let's get into an acceptance. Let's get into an awareness, and let's get into an expectation that we're going to start seeing more shadow beings here on the planet Earth, because our visual acuity is moving into our visual field. Our visual spectrum is moving beyond the 12 spectrum visual sight field that we've had, and now we're going beyond that. Okay, and so because of that, shadow people, which we usually see every now and then out the corner of our eyes, are going to be more present. I made the analogy. I said, you may start seeing them on the street. You may be walking down the street after a while and you start seeing shadow people walking down the street. And that's going to be second nature. You're going to be like, oh, look at that shadow. I wonder where that being is from. Oh, let's watch it. Let's see where it goes. Let's see what it does. That's where you're headed, but we're not there yet. But these shadows are going to start to be more prevalent. Now, I want to tell you guys something. These shadows are going to start to be more prevalent when you awaken in the morning. You're going to especially start seeing them when you start to return to your physical body from your astral travels, because every night you guys are astral traveling. Your spirit body is leaving your physical body as soon as it gets in the sleep state. There's no way around it. You may not remember it. It's happening every night. So for all intents and purposes, you kind of die every night if you look at it like that. Even though the cord that connects your physical body to your astral body stays intact, you kind of die because you leave your physical body behind, honey, and you go off into the astral, and you may not remember it, but you're doing it. What's going to start happening now is you guys are going, as that astral body starts to come back into the physical body and it's starting to land and get back to home base, you guys are going to start awakening, a little bit sooner than the time allows for the spirit body to connect with the physical body. You're going to start awakening early. Don't get afraid, but you're going to start seeing the shadow people during this process as your physical body awakens before your spirit body connects. Because look, your spirit body is still in that higher realm as it's coming down to connect with your physical body. And if you awaken before this happens, you're getting a glimpse into the beings and figures that are in that realm that your spirit body is coming from. So you may catch a glimpse of an actual shadow person. Now, let me tell y'all what happened to me last week. I was laying on the couch, middle of the night. I actually awakened as my astral body was coming to my physical body. My right shoulder, I saw a white hand, a hand that was white. My left shoulder, I felt the hand rubbing me, kind of like that, like rubbing me to calm me. And then on my right shoulder, it was a white hand. And I knew it was a being that I had encountered in my astral travels, but I had awakened early. So that being was still standing around me and by me, like kind of watching my spirit body connect with my physical body. Now, I had paralysis because that's what happens when you awaken early before your spirit body comes on in. You have paralysis. Don't panic, y'all. You got paralysis because you ain't got no spirit body in you. So you can't move. The spirit body is what it makes you be able to move on this planet Earth. So when you get this paralysis, I've heard so many stories. People be like, oh, the demons attack me. They paralyze my body. No, your spirit body hadn't come in yet. So your body was in paralysis. Okay. So you're going to feel that. So then you may feel as if you have someone sitting on your chest, baby. Your chest gonna feel hard, like somebody holding you down. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, they got me. The demons holding me down. I can't move. They sitting on my chest. I can't go nowhere. No. As your spirit body is coming closer to your physical body, the energetic connection and attachment that is taking place during this time, it starts to pull. It starts to pull your spirit body towards your physical. And that pulling causes the energy to feel heavy in your chest because it's going through the connection process. Okay. So you're going to feel as if something's sitting on your chest. You're going to be paralyzed. You're going to see dark shadows all around you. I'm telling you right now, do not panic. Understand and recognize you are attaching. You're attaching back to your physical body. This is a normal process, contrary to what you've read, contrary to what people have said, contrary to what has been given to you in the form of fear. This is what's happening. Okay. And a lot of you are going to start experiencing this. That's why Spirit said, tell them what's happening, share with them your experiences over the years, because this ain't the first time this has happened to me. What I just told y'all happens a lot. I'm used to it, but you all aren't. So now I got to get y'all in an awareness so y'all can get semi used to it so that it can start to become a little bit of the norm. How do things become normal, y'all? After more and more people start to experience it, right? So look, I gotta be the gatekeeper of the secrets to tell y'all all the secrets that ain't secrets no more. So y'all can start being in an awareness, and we can do our parts as star seeds and light beings and light workers in terms of illuminating the earth through awareness. We got to do it through awareness. And a lot of you who are here on mission, the best way and awareness you can give it to them is not by saying, "Oh, Dr. Dawn said if you do this and this is what's happening." But no, no, no. The way you guys do it is by experiencing it on your own. And so, guess what? If you on this live, if you watch the replay, you're gonna be experiencing it because look, you were directed to this video because if it ain't happened already, it's coming. And you needed this preparatory information so you won't freak out. So you won't do what? Add to the repeated cycle of fear on this planet, as most of us do when we don't know or when we haven't experienced it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me get some comments. Shauna says, I recall having that experience, unable to move when I woke up. That was concerning. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. You still here, right, Shawana? See, people think when it happened, the demons done got me. They done took over me. You know, I'm going to hell. Whatever, y'all, whatever the people say. I don't know what the people say no more, but that's what they used to say. Okay. Sometimes we got to think about it and go, I got through that. I wonder if it was what I thought or if it was more to it. Hmm. But sometimes it's easier to live in fear, right? Sometimes. Shakila says, love you. Oh, so you guys are, that's exactly what I once thought. Okay, yeah, absolutely. A lot of people have felt like that, like demons were holding them down and, the dark shadows, because they saw the dark shadows, like, okay, they're around me. No, you just woke up too early and you start seeing all the happenings and what's going on now, because it's a party going on when your spirit body leaves your physical body, baby. Your physical body is there just laying, and your spirit body is out having a good time. So you just came to the party while the party was going on. Um, Natasha says, this happened to me a lot when I was younger. I have had so many of these experiences, but I thought they were demonic experiences when I was in religion. Absolutely. Because I think that's what we're taught, because I think that's what the belief system and understanding of it was in that in that place of awareness. But we've now evolved beyond that. And so we now understand and know that anything fear-based is usually not connected to the truth of who we are. Vavasor, I remember having sleep paralysis as a child a couple of times while I was sick. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you guys embrace it now. When you get sleep paralysis, when you wake up or you get that sleep paralysis or you feel that heaviness, you say, "Oh, I must have had a time in the astral realm. I must have had a time. I don't woke up early. Y'all guide me on in. Tell your spirit team, come on and guide me on in easy now. Bring my spirit body and reconnect. Let's reconnect with ease." So, like when I saw that hand on my right shoulder last week, and then the other hand rubbing me, other hand was rubbing my other shoulder, I immediately knew it was a higher dimensional being or a spirit guide kind of reassuring me, making sure, even though she's been through this a lot, let's just comfort her, put her at ease and peace. So, she'll come to a remembrance that it's, what's happening and that it's us. So you guys don't be surprised if you start seeing actual beings. Like I saw the shadows, but I also saw the hand. There was an actual physical hand on my shoulder. That could scare you if you're not careful. But the hand was calming, and the energy coming from it was very comforting. Okay, so I was not in any place of fear or discomfort. If your soul is not in your body, how are you conscious? Okay, look. Ooh, wait. Oh, y'all, wait. I'm doing all this. Okay, so look, I didn't say your soul wasn't in your body. I said your spirit wasn't in your body. Come on, let's get it together. Let's do this. Let's understand there's a spirit, a soul, and a body. Okay, I didn't say nothing about your soul. I said your spirit body wasn't there. And so when you have, as long as you have that cord, there's a cord. When you go astral traveling, you go boop, 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 boop into the ethers. There's literally a cord, or picture a rope going from your physical body to your astral body. It stays tied to you. That rope is connected to your physical body, and then your spirit body stays connected to it, and it goes off into the ethers with that cord. That cord is dangling with it that whole time. Now, while you're off into the ethers and you are off having a good time and doing the things that you do, you have a soul connection that is left within your physical body that keeps you to attached, if you will. Remember, I didn't say I shouldn't have said y'all die when your soul leaves your body because you still be breathing, right? So I shouldn't have said die. Boop, shouldn't have said that. As long as you breathing, you got a soul in you, a soul that is in that human body. That soul come out your body, baby. You're not breathing no more. You're not breathing. So that soul has to be in that physical body, or else you're dead. Or else you really literally are dead. You're not breathing and you have no physical body. Am I making sense now with this for y'all? Because I think a lot of people not understanding the spirit, the soul, the body. We got different things going on. All right. Let's see. Shakila says, it happened to me, and then I saw a male shadow standing in my room doorway, and it frightened me. Of course, it's going to frighten you, right? Because you have no point of reference for seeing this shadow except a scary movie, probably, where these shadows were depicted as monsters. Yeah, of course it scares you. But that's because you didn't know. You're aware now, so it's not going to scare you. It may scare you even if it happens now. It may scare you initially, but then now that you're aware and open to it, take advantage of it. If I see shadow people, I'll be like, what y'all want? Like, am I asleep? Am I awake? What I'm doing? I start talking to myself. And then when my body can't move, I'll be like, oh no, I still trying to reconnect. So I'm in paralysis. Okay, come on, y'all. I'll say this. Let's move it, move it, move it. Let's move this process on. Because let me tell y'all something. Sometimes, and y'all gonna laugh, I say, oh, hurry up, because I gotta pee. Like, come on, let's reconnect. Let's reconnect because I gotta get up. Start treating this experience, you guys, as realistic as you can. Make it real to you. The more real it is to you, the more it becomes a part of your natural, normal way of being. That's how we evolve as a planet, by making these experiences naturally normal. Okay? And not phenomena. You know? All right. Do you believe there are people without souls? I've heard about this, but I don't know about this topic to have an opinion. So, Valvasar, you need to watch last week's video. We talked about this in depth. We talked about soulless souls. Absolutely, we did. So, I'm not going to go into that this week. We did that last week. So, look at episode 86. You'll get all of those answers. What else we got? If many of us will be seeing more, will our kids be seeing? Will they? They ain't never stopped. Your kids have been seeing them. But now parents or people who are associated with the kids, now you can converse with them about it, because now they have somebody to share these experiences with. Who are they going to tell? Who are they going to tell if this happens to them, or when or while this is happening to them? Nobody. So that's why we're trying to get you guys to normalize it, so then you can talk to them and they can say, oh, you could see them too, or oh, you had that experience, and oh, did you fly over this building, and oh, did you see that? And then you're going to be surprised at what they share with you, because they got the knowledge, they got the awareness, they got the connection. They waiting on us. They're trying to get us to the point where it's comfortable to talk about this stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like having a meeting somewhere in the astral, and sleep paralysis is you waiting in the elevator. Okay. Great analogy, Corinne. That works. Come on. I mean, because while I'm waiting to be reconnected, like I told y'all, sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Like, come on. They're not going to let you use it on yourself because they understand. They can hear your thoughts. They know. They'll hold it for you. They'll hold it in. But that's my way of normalizing it. That's what I used to do initially, so I wouldn't be afraid. I used to talk my way through it. And in the very beginning, when I had no knowledge of what was going on, I used to say the Lord's Prayer. I used to be like, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I used to do all that. And I could feel, looking back, my spirit guides gave me like a review of those moments when I used to do that. They used to laugh. That was so funny to them that I would sit there and do the Lord's Prayer, because they were like, why is this? What is she doing? Like, This is a whole process. Like it's a normal, natural process. She's sitting here trying to pray us away, and we trying to reconnect her spirit body to her physical body, and she praying. I didn't know, y'all, but it was, I mean, back then it was scary. It was a little terrifying. So I did what I knew to do, right? That's what we conditioned to do. Pray, call on them, tell Jesus, come get them, rebuke it, It's what I did. And so it's okay. That's all right. Do it. Do it. It can't hurt nothing, right? Absolutely. Um, Chosen 144. What does it mean when you see shadows while you're awake? It means that your eyes are calibrating and that you're starting to see beyond the veil. So let me help you with that one. So as I was going through my awakening, the first, let's see, you guys, I'm 51 now. My awakening started when I had to be 30 something. So let's say that during the first 10 years of the awakening, okay, my eyes was doing all kind of stuff. I was seeing what I thought were floaters, because I would go to the eye doctor and say, these things are floating, and I'd be like, I need you. They'd be like, no, you don't have floaters. I'm like, but I'm seeing stuff floating. No. Then I would, and so I later found out that was energy. I was seeing energy moving in front of me, but I thought it was floaters. Okay. Next, I started to see shadows. Okay. I would see them out the corner of my eyes real quickly, because that's how it happens, because they don't want to scare you. And as your eyes are calibrating, it's real quick. You see movement out the side of your eye, usually dark shadow. That went on for years before those quick, subtle movements in my rear view of my eye started to become actual images. Okay. And so as I was starting to see images and it was becoming a little scary, my clairaudient abilities started activating. So I would hear a voice that says, it's okay, stay calm, breathe. It's just us. We're showing you in the way that we know that you can see us, because we tried to show you our light and it was blinding to you. So we're now appearing in a darker image, but it's still us. These were angels talking to me. It's still us. So keep breathing through it. So I would start seeing outlines on the wall, and it would be like the shadows were moving on the wall, y'all, right? So I originally thought it was like monsters, if you will, and the angels were like, no, that's us. We're projecting our image onto the wall because you can see shadows clearly, and it doesn't hurt your eyes or your calibration of your eyes that is happening now. So we're going to appear as shadows. So I start seeing the images as shadows on the walls. Okay. Then it progressed as the years went on. I started seeing shadow images out in public. Like I'd be in the grocery store and I'd be in one aisle and I'd walk past an aisle and I would walk past like what looked like a shadow in the aisle, and I would go back and look, and then it wouldn't be there. And I'd be like, what? And I start seeing stuff like that, like images of shadow something, like being people, like images actually standing in the aisle. But my eyes, I was going, what is going on? Okay. So then my spirit team explained to me, you are now seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing beings, not just shadows. And one time I can remember very clearly, they said, look down the street. What do you see? I said, oh, it's a dog. And they said, go up to the dog. So I walked up the street going towards the dog that I saw. I was distracted by a car. I went and the dog was gone. And I said, no, where did that dog go? And the dog appeared across the street. And I said, but he was just over here. They said, nope, it was a test. We wanted you to see that dog is not in this dimension. That dog is in an alternate dimension, but your eyes are calibrated to see the dog in the other dimension. Every day I started going outside. I would be walking. A flower would appear in one spot, but it would move to a different spot on another day. They were trying to teach me that alternate realities and dimensions exist parallelly on this planet. So it's just a matter of your eyes being calibrated to see these things. So if you're seeing shadows in your waking state, your eyes are getting calibrated now. So you can start seeing things that are right here in your physical awareness that you can't see with your human eyes because they're not calibrated to the visual frequency or spectrum level that can see those things. Y'all got it? You see? See, y'all done took me to a whole nother lesson. I wasn't even going to talk about that tonight, but okay, Spirit, you bringing it in because the people need to know that, because somebody on here is getting ready to start experiencing this. That is why it is coming to the awareness of this particular live. Okay. Natasha says, OMG, I've been seeing other dimensional animals, deer and cats. Absolutely. You're going to start seeing animals and you'll see them in a second and then you'll look and they be gone. And you're like, wait, they couldn't have ran that quick. I just blinked my eye. That's going to start happening. It's happening. Um, wait. Y'all comments coming so fast. I'm losing them. Chosen 144. Right. Angels. Me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thank you, Dr. No, absolutely. You're never alone. Never alone. That's why as we awaken and we start sharing these situations, we are going to start getting everybody a little more comfortable with speaking their truth. And you guys can see you're never alone. Kim says, I saw what I thought was a man coming towards me on my way home one day. He was a dark figure coming towards me. Then he made a left turn into a building. When I got to the spot where he turned in. Now, I love that, Kim. Let me get into this. Ooh, y'all bringing up some good stuff. So on my journey, as I was like getting my, I say clinical work, because I was in the field. I was in the field getting some lessons and some understanding. I too saw what I thought was a being that didn't look right. It wasn't exactly a shadow, but it didn't look right. And so I kind of was intuitively guided to follow this being. And I did something similar to you, followed it into a building. It went into a Starbucks in like a big office building. I waited for it to come out. The person to come out never came out. I thought I kept my eyes on the person, but I guess I didn't because they disappeared and they were gone right in front of my eyes. And I was like, what just happened? What did I just do? So sometimes you guys, your spirit guides are testing you. They are getting you connected with not only seeing things that look a little strange, that may be from other dimensions or outside of this realm, but getting you to follow your nudges and intuitive guidance, like follow this person or go check and see that dog close up or go to, guess, why do you think they're doing that? It's part of the mission. There's going to come a time, you guys, where you are guided, okay? And you're guided telepathically. You're going to hear the guidance. You're going to feel the guidance. Are you going to follow the guidance? So you shall be tested now. You shall be tested. You'd be like, why am I following this person? Or why am I being guided to go over here and see about a dog? Or why? Because you're being tested to see if you can hear the directions, if you can follow the directions, and if you're going to move in the energy of the directions without fear and hesitation. That's part of it. Welcome to the mission. Welcome to the awakening. Welcome to the purpose. Okay. See, the spiritual world, this part that we've been doing now, sharing information, getting caught up, getting like all the background information as it relates to the planet. Da, 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 da. Okay, that was great. That was good. But now it's go time. It's action time. It is getting into your character, so to speak, of the part you came to play. And it is on the job training time. So now you guys are going to be probably inundated with stuff like what I'm doing as it relates to instructions and examples and activations and spiritual anomalies, because you guys are getting ready to experience this stuff and you're going to experience it in the masses. You're not going to be like those like me who were all by ourselves. It wasn't really, the collective wasn't aware yet. It wasn't openly discussed. You kind of had to go through it by yourself, figure it out, connect real closely with spirit. You guys are at an advantage now. You got some ones that went before you that are now saying, hey, this is what that means. Hey, don't be afraid of that. Hey, so look, you ain't got no excuse. You ain't got no excuse now. No excuse. Lazarus says, can sleep paralysis be something that you need to focus and pay attention to in your waking life? Lazarus, were you here in the beginning of this? Because I kind of explained how sleep paralysis plays a part in how it is instrumental as it relates to your spirit body reconnecting with your physical body while it sleeps. So if you're awake, you don't need to worry about sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis only occurs when your spirit body is returning to your physical body from the astral realm and you wake up before this connection is complete. So I don't know if you, when you say pay attention to your in your waking life, I think you mean while you're there waiting for the reconnection. Um, Pay attention to the paralysis. Maybe I think is what you mean. Only thing you need to do is just be in an awareness of what's happening when it happens. Haley says, yes, I've been seeing orbs and shadows and little white beings. I had my first telepathic experience with a friend 2 weeks ago, too. Excellent, excellent. I remember my first orb came to me while I was laying in the bed. Honey woke me up. It said Dee Dee. Dee Dee is my nickname. It said Dee Dee, Dee Dee. I said, Granny? I thought it was my grandmama because it was her voice. It was her voice. That orb appeared on my wall. It was a circle and it was moving all around the wall. And it kept saying my name, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee. And I kept saying, what? And then my spirit guide said, we just want to make sure you can hear. We're just testing your hearing. Okay. See, everything is a test, y'all. They love when you can hear, feel, see. They be like, "Ooh, we can." Okay, they're calibrated, they're activated. Yay, 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 yay! Moving on to the next step. Moving on to the next step. Now, these are all the things I'm giving you guys examples of the things that led up to Dr. Dawn being Dr. Dawn. Now, I didn't just have the ability when y'all come in these sessions to download, share, and give y'all all this information like that from the beginning. No, it was a process. It was a gradual activation process that led up to this ability. And I'm still evolving. I'm not all the way where I need to be. No, they still new tests, new experiences, new awareness. It's going to keep going on and on and on and on and on as long as we're here. You're going to continue to activate and elevate. Shakila says, yes, I see particles all around me, and it started while my son was at a bus stop. It was a rainbow orb around him. I love them rainbows, y'all. Again, saw rainbows in my journey. Every time you see a rainbow, promises, 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 promises kept. Whatever you done asked for, whatever you have, set out to the universe, always a reminder. Promises. We're going to keep our promises. We're going to give you what you asked for. We're working you and guiding you through to get through it. Love to see those rainbows. Cindy says, this is a great discussion. So many synchronicities here. Great. So glad it resonates with you. Oh, thank you guys for reminding everybody. Please, if this information, you guys, if it resonates with you, if you like it, if it's beneficial to you, please click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, you guys. We got to get this algorithm going so that we can get this information out to the individuals in the collective who need it. We are all working collectively together. I'm on mission, doing my part, sharing this information. Now, y'all in the chat and the replay, y'all get on mission too now. And let's get this algorithm going so we can work collectively on our purposes and our path. Okay. All right. Questions. You guys are doing good. I'm trying to go back to, because you guys were talking so much while I was talking. I feel like now we're at the point, and this goes, you guys, this goes with you holding the line. The more you are able to be in an awareness of what is happening to you, when, why, how, the more you stay connected to your higher self and source, aka God, and the more you can hold the line. Now, I don't want to make you feel as if you have to be perfect. You have to be high vibe all the time. No. Goodness gracious, I'm not high vibe all the time. No. But I am in an awareness of when I am not high vibe and how to redirect, reconnect, and get myself back to a place of awareness and get back on mission and back on point. That's what you have to be in awareness of so you can hold the line. I can tell if my line is breaking by my response to the energies around me, the information I'm receiving, and how I'm feeling. Okay. Being aware of if you're holding the line is more than just you getting gratification, outside gratification from others. Ooh, you're doing a great job, or ooh, so blessed to have met you, or so grateful to have met you. And blah. The outside accolades don't contribute to me holding the line. They don't. It's nice when you guys give me compliments, you give me feedback, you uplift me. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, but I'm so intrinsically motivated. I know what I came here to do. I know where I am in it, and I know where I'm headed to. And so I'm focused on that. I keep my eyes focused, and I stay in alignment with where I'm headed. Okay. So if you guys never get outside accolades and encouragement, you don't need it. You don't need it. Get into and within yourselves, you guys, within yourselves, and you will always be able to hold the line. Um, Shakila says, are all starseeds mediums and channelers being communicated with by the Galactic Federation and Galactic Family? Ooh, honey, that's loaded, but I'm gonna break it down. Okay, we know that a medium is a being who can communicate with those beyond the veil, deceased loved ones who were once humans, or beings who were human, higher dimensional beings of light, yada, 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 yada. Yes, all star seeds have that ability to communicate beyond the veil, because they recognize that they are spirits first and humans second, and so they tap into that spiritual essence and they use it to connect with the higher realms. So, in the human term, medium, because that's a human term, absolutely, all star seeds are mediums. It's just about you tapping into, activating, and using that ability. That's key. You got to use it. You got to use it. You asked if they're all channelers being well. You got two things. You got channelers, and then are they being communicated with by the Federation? So let's do the channelers first. So what is the channeler? A channeler is someone who receives, interprets, and conveys information from the higher realms. Okay. Absolutely. All star seeds, again, have the ability to be channelers because they are an open channel for divine guidance and information. It's all about them activating and tapping into and giving consent and participation into using that ability to communicate information with the collective. All right. So that's your answer with channelers. The next part of your question: are these beings, are all of our star seeds being communicated with by the Galactic Federation and Galactic Family? Okay, now that is based upon your belief system. I talked a little bit about this last week, or week before, where I said you have a lot of spiritual people that are at different levels of awareness. You have some spiritual beings who connect with angels, divine beings of light, ancestors. You see, but they don't do they don't do aliens. They don't do like, ooh, Arcturian talk to me, or Syrian, or play. They don't do that part. They stay within the awareness that they have and are comfortable with as it relates to the particular beings that they feel as if they've connected with. Then you have other beings who say, hey, I know that I have alien or higher dimensional DNA within me, and I know I'm still connected to that no matter where I am. I know I have a little bit of all these beings in me, because really there's no such thing as alien, because we're all have different DNA from us, from different planets and different beings. And so we're all connected, and that I communicate. I'm well aware that there is a federation that oversees the galaxy that is assisting not only in other planets but in Earth as well. And so information that comes to me, sometimes I can differentiate between an angelic guidance, or a being of the lower realms, like the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, and then the beings from the Federation who are at a different frequency. I can tell the difference in the messages that I'm getting because of my awareness, my DNA connection, and my soul's journey. So, is everybody getting messages from the Federation? Maybe, but it's all in how they interpret the source of the information. Okay. So once you get really into deciphering and differentiating energy, I'm not bragging, y'all, but I feel like I've become pretty good at it. I can tell the difference between a member of the Federation, a being from just a different planetary realm, an angelic being, an ancestor, a human who was here and is now in the astral realm. I can differentiate it based on the energies and how I connect with them. Okay. So I know that I get information from the Federation as well as a whole other host of beings. So it all depends on that individual's soul awareness and their connection to the information that they're getting. I hope that answered it because that's very individualized. So that's not a blanket kind of answer that you can give. Um, let's see. Patricia says, thank you, Dawn, for educating us all on what the upcoming is on spirit bodies. Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't do enough of this. This is the part I always say spirituality picks up where religion left off a lot of times because it gets down to the nitty gritty of being a spirit being and all that that entails beyond just doctrine and rules. And it gets down to the crux of who you are. Haley says, just got a loud ringing in my right ear. Love when that happens. Haley, for me, when that happens, it's usually whatever I'm doing in that moment is usually confirmation for me. The confirmation will usually come through in a loud ringing. That's kind of how my spirit guides do it for me. Maybe that's could be it for you too. Shakila says her ears are ringing so loud too. Okay, maybe for you too. Shakila, maybe this is good information, confirmation. I'm not just saying that because I'm giving it to you, but from my own personal experience, when I get the loud ringing, it's usually confirmation for me that the information is aligned with me in the moment. Natasha says, the more you open up and connect, the more you'll feel the difference in energies of who you're communicating with. Like I can tell the difference between my papa, my main guide, my higher self, etc. Absolutely. Absolutely. And by opening up, you just question it. Say, hey, who is this? And what, let me, give me a hint who you are and what you're talking about. Like get comfortable asking. Get comfortable asking questions. Korean says, y'all getting activated. Look, Haley says, our guides are rooting for Dr. Dawn right now. Baby, they better be rooting for me because look, it's getting hot in here. So they giving me a lot of energy. When they come around and give me too much energy, y'all get hot. So I have to tell them, wait a minute now, hold on, pull it back, pull it back. I didn't bring my water today. So y'all stand at a distance. Stand at a distance. Oh, here's a new question. Here's a new person. Hey, BD. BD says, what tends to be an intuition block? When you say what tends to be an intuition block, do you mean what causes an intuitive block? Maybe that's what you meant. If that's what you meant, for me, my intuition gets blocked when I do all the things that are in counter opposite of what my higher self's telling me to do, like the foods that I'm eating, the people I'm communicating with, the behaviors I'm demonstrating. Like not last week, 2 weeks ago, baby, I was all in a situation that didn't have nothing to do with me. It was a family member that was going through something, and I was putting my 2 cents in, and I was telling another family member about my 2 cents, and like all in what I didn't need to be in, y'all. My intuition was shot that next day. Like my insight was all scattered and it was all wrong because my energy, I had displaced my energy in the wrong place in the wrong way at the wrong time and didn't have nothing to do with me. So I recognized that, got into an awareness, said, okay, higher self, let's clear it out. I shouldn't have did that. Oops, rewind. Let's do it again. Let me clear it out. And I did some deep breathing, sat with myself and drank me a little aloe vera juice and moved on about my business. So intuitive blocks can be brought on by different things based on what exactly in your life in that moment is causing it. In that example I gave you, it was that situation with the family, and I needed to clear it out. But sometimes you can get intuitively blocked by the foods you're eating. Look at what you're eating, because a lot of this stuff is designed to keep you stagnant as it relates to your intuitive connection and guidance. Oh, look, Peter just asked that. He said, can certain foods block your ability to hear? Absolutely. For me, dairy is a no-no. Dairy and sugar will block me all the time. I tell you guys that all the time. If I know I have sessions or I'm going to be doing live readings, I can't eat a cookie. I can't eat a piece of cake. I can't eat no sugar. Sugar will throw me to the left. I will eat sugar and my information is all distorted. I don't know if I'm coming or going half the time and I can't connect the information I'm getting. So foods vary from person to person, but I can tell you almost with a certainty, sugar and dairy are almost always a kind of distractor for the intuitive channel, if you will, the frequency. They disrupt it. Shawana, I know I want to increase my intuition. What is the next time the course? Oh, the next time the course is being. Girl, you on the course, huh? I'm thinking you had a question. I am actually finishing up with my current courses this month. And so the next one will probably be offered in May. It'll be offered in May for sure. I usually, never mind. Look, I'm getting ready to get distracted. Let me keep going. Cindy, thanks, Dr. Dawn. You have been pivotal to my growth and helping me recognize my spirit guides with the messages they were sending me. Love your coaching sessions. Thank you for pumping up my coaching sessions, Cindy. Y'all better get in them coaching sessions, them one-on-ones, because see, them one-on-ones is where we can get real close and intimate, if you will. And I mean real intimate. I will let you guys know, hey, I'm not recording this. I hope you're not recording it, because we can really get down to it, because your spirit guides get down to it. They will put all your business on the line and they will explain some things to you. But that's what we need. We need the unveiling. We need the unmasking. We need the freedom, the freeness to literally have all of the stuff that is pushed down and eclipsed, if you will, in our subconscious, brought to the surface. Because in these sessions, y'all, your spirit guides will bring up something that happened in third grade. And y'all be like, why are they talking about that? Because you still holding on to it. And because you holding on to that, it turns into this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Baby, they'll bring it up. They will go all the way back on you. So those one-on-one coaching sessions are not just informational for you guys and helpful for you. They help me too, because I'm learning stuff about you guys from you guys. I learn about all kind of self-care techniques based on what your spirit guides tell you guys. I learn all about some ways of how to maneuver in certain relationships because of what your spirit guides tell you guys. I learn a lot. And so some of y'all come in there with so much baggage and so much like stuff. It's so informational for me. I sometimes got to write it down so I can keep it for myself, so I can know what to do. So if you have not had a one-on-one spiritual coaching session, please, you guys look into it. I have a promo code going right now for spiritual coaching in all caps. Put in, it's time, ITSTIME, it's time. So when you book a spiritual coaching session, you go to check out and the promo code, put it in there, put it's time in there. And let's get you in an awareness of what your guides are doing with you right now and what they're trying to assist and guide you towards right now at this time. Okay, I'll put that information down in the comments section for those of you who want to come back or watching the replay, so you can check it out. Oh, I was going to say, Haley, you already had a one-on-one session. She says, y'all will love having a one-on-one session with Dr. Dunn. Thank you, Haley. I was going to say, girl, you already had one. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. I give you an action-packed hour. Anybody who's had the one-on-one sessions will let you know it is not a dull moment. It's constant. The whole hour is downloaded information. For sure. Any more questions? We done went over the hour. I didn't even pay attention. This was so good tonight. Wasn't it good? I like that. Y'all, these Mystical Mondays getting real mystical. I looked back at one of my Mystical Mondays, like I think it was episode number 12 or something. I think I was talking about what alien family you're from or with. And I was looking back to from then to now, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have grown. Look at that. I mean, not that the information was wrong, nothing like that. It's just that my experiences have just, I don't know, like magnified since the beginning, those beginning videos. And thank you all for binge watching these videos. Baby, when I tell you, you guys are commenting saying, hey, I've been binge watching. Hey, I enjoyed. I appreciate that. You guys are bringing me back into a remembrance of where I came from, where I started from, and where I am now. So I am so grateful. So grateful. Gabriella says, do a video on the energetic bodies, please. Woo, y'all giving me requests. I got a request for the energetic bodies. I got a request for walk-in souls. Look, I'm spirit guided. I'm going to write this stuff down. But spirit, we're in a place now where these messages I'm giving you guys are divinely led because they're conducive and applicable to the collective and the journey and the moving forward of the planet right now. So sometimes I come here on mission and purpose because I'm being guided to, but I will definitely keep these topics in mind, okay, as well, because we got a lot going on, and it's only gonna get it's gonna keep getting more deeper from this point on. So we'll see how we can maybe infuse some of this stuff in the conversations. Natasha, I went down a Dr. Dawn rabbit hole over the summer. Best thing I've done to get to the next level, baby. Don't I'll push you. I'll push you. If you ever wanted to get to the next point in your journey, come on in one of my sessions because I'm gonna get you out your comfort zone. I am. You don't want to come to someone who is a coach or a teacher that's gonna make you feel like, how do I put this? You want somebody that's going to take you out your comfort zone, the period. Because if you're not going to get out your comfort zone, you're going to repeat the patterns. You're going to stay doing the things that you feel most comfortable with and that are the least invasive to your well-being. And sometimes you got to be shook. Sometimes you got to be shook to move on to the next step. I'm going to shake you. I'm going to shake you and I'm going to get you out your comfort zone, but I'm going to do it with love. Nobody can say I don't do it with love. I do it with love. Okay. Oh, look, Haley said, look, I gotta put this on here. Haley said, I love how the energy is constantly flowing for you and the information is constant, not a pause or breath when you get on a roll. Haley, you know why that is? Let me tell you, honey. As I'm maturing, my memory, and when I get all this information, I have talked to my guides. I said, look, I need y'all to give it to me quick, move my mouth and my downloaded information quickly and simultaneously so I don't have so many hesitations and I don't get stuck. Let's work on that. And my team said, we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it. So I see tonight, the way they're working on it is they got me going fast. This is a little different for me tonight. If y'all paying attention and you're with me on Mondays, I've been talking a little differently tonight because they said we're going to work on it, and we're working on it tonight. Free flowing downloads without interruption so that I can remember all this information and convey it to you guys adequately, aka channel it to you guys adequately. So thank you, Haley, for that insight. I needed that. Angel's mom said she was shooketh with love. That's right, baby. I'll shake you up with love. I will. Okay. All right, everybody. It has been a night. If you are watching the replay, make sure, or if you're watching it now, if you have not liked this video, come on, y'all. Like. Please leave a comment. Even if you're in this chat, y'all say, hey, it was great. Do something. Get that algorithm going here on this here YouTube. Because although I tell you, we don't try to live for the numbers, we do try to live for the energy here on this channel. Now we need to get this energy out here so the people can see we are very open, connected, and we are welcoming. So the more we comment, the more people say, oh, this is a good little chat. This is a good, okay, let me watch and let me come on in. So y'all feel free to comment and ask questions, okay? Thank you so much. They promote me. They say book your session now. I love it. Make sure you get to my website, discoveringyourinnerlight.com. Hit that spiritual coaching session and make sure you put in that promo code, it's time, all caps. All right. Gratitude to you guys. Thank you. They say I look great. Amazing what a little rest will do. I'm gonna let y'all in on well, no, I ain't gonna say that. Let me stop. I ain't gonna tell my secrets. Cindy says she loved the downloads. Great. This was magnificent. You guys were magnificent. I'm only here because of you guys. I'm feeding off your energy. Literally feeding off your energy. Y'all giving me such good energy. I'm giving it right. I'm trying to give it right back to you. Much gratitude. Much gratitude. Okay. Oh, Katija says she had a session with me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. All right, you guys. Next Monday is the solar eclipse. I think I'm gonna be here. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try real hard to make it here because I don't want to miss the mystical Monday. We got to see where I am in my energy on that solar eclipse. Monday is that solar eclipse. It's all going down. We're gonna get ready, okay? All right. Until next time. See you guys. Ta-ta.